Yo, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Sorry I've been away. I haven't been feeling well, but I'm back, fit, ready to go. Let's get it, guys. So today's video is all about the MG82. Now, admittedly, I'm recording this post nerf, so it has been nerfed since I actually had this gameplay. However, still a viable gun to use. I'm not sure whether I'd classify it as top tier or not, just because personally I don't have it in my loadout anymore. But I will explain to you the class setup that I was using back when I did film that gameplay, and what I would recommend to use on it now. I'd explain its stats and the best ways to use the gun in terms of its loadout as a whole also. But if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification button, please, so you stay up to date on all my latest content. You will get better at Warzone, I promise, just by watching all my videos. And if you like what you see, hit that like button, please. It will help the exposure of the video as well as my channel as a whole on YouTube. And lastly, don't forget to hit me up on Twitch, twitch.tv/Aimzul, where I pretty much stream Mondays and Fridays, and here and there in between also, but definitely Mondays and Fridays. But yeah, don't forget to stay tuned for the loadout at the end of the video. And without further ado, let's get it.
The gun.
Hey, so we're getting shot from somewhere. Look
at the ping, please. Got a specialist.
Ja, hat mir gegeben.
I'm you. Take the gassy though.
There you go. Get something for cheap. Okay, let's do firearm. Use the map. You liar. Why the fuck do you lie?
Eamon is just shredding anyone that... Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I can
Someone
get
get
you.
me, someone complete it.
Oh.
But this body is jarring me, bro.
It's just you though. Oh, I got one, I said. Oh, it's nice.
Pause.
Behind, outside, outside. She's alive.
Yeah, well, no one's rushing to save me, so. Bunny.
Alright, cool, now we can disappear.
Oh, someone see me.
No, Aim, we're gonna have high ground on them. Even if they have a self. Oh, I hit. Oh.
There.
I got self. I got self.
I got UAV and stuff there, I don't know if you want to grab it.
Oh, roof.
On my target.
Loader 2-0, good copy.
Oh, I just realised you could have bought someone back, no? No, you don't have enough money. No cash around, is there?
Requesting area recon.
There you go. There, roof. Circle, get in. Oh, you gonna play it? Rotate round, though. There. MG is a 1v1. Reload. Yes, my guy. Oh, that animation could have violated you. He might have got self, he might have self. Yeah, he's got self.
Just there.
Wow, you're blind!
Literally like, right in front of you on the floor.
Alright.
Alright guys, so that's how the gameplay essentially ended. Now in terms of how to use the gun, its stats and essentially the loadout that I was using in that video and how I would use it now after it got nerfed. So in terms of how I have it now, this is essentially the loadout that I would recommend having right now, okay? This, in terms of its stats, so it got essentially every aspect of it got decreased by at least 0.1. So its maximum damage range, its head damage, neck damage, chest, stomach, all of it got reduced by 0.1. And as well as an increase to its recoil vertically and horizontally. So this is how I would essentially run it. I don't struggle too much with the recoil. However, I did notice it did have much more of a kick. So what I do, I put a suppressor on the LMGs just because one thing that LMGs really do struggle with is ADS time. Okay, I know you're going to be using it at long range, so half the time you're going to be pre-aiming anyway. However, just in case you get, you catch a team crossing in the open, you've got your LMG in your hand, you want to kind of laser them as quick as possible, especially if they start shooting you back. I wanted to increase the ADS just a bit. So I put on a suppressor, task force barrel. As we know, the task force barrel got one of the biggest biggest buffs come season 4. They've essentially matched all the attachments with the Modern Warfare guns, which I think is really good because now you can really compare which guns are best in certain scenarios. So task force barrel for sure. You got an addition to your bullet velocity, horizontal control, vertical control, and your effective damage range. Without doubt, definitely you need this attachment on. To help with the vertical recoil and horizontal, I put a field agent grip. In terms of the ammunition, so I went with 125 fast mag just because there's no reload speed. Sleight of hand, sorry. So with the 125 speed mag, you get the extra magazine as well as being able to reload fast. I feel like the extra 25 rounds as opposed to the standard fast mag can sometimes save you, especially if you're taking out teams. Don't get me wrong, I do feel that 100 mags should be enough, but in case you're not comfortable with landing all of your shots, the extra 25 can kind of save you also. So I put that. And then lastly, the actual 3 times is the default long range scope for all Cold War weapons that use long range. And that's that. And then in terms of what I had in my secondary, it was not the Bullfrog, I can tell you that. The XM4, okay? Here's how I have my XM4 loadout. So I've got the agency suppressor to help with the bullet velocity. You get more bullet velocity with the agency suppressor as well as more than the suppressor, sorry. As well as obviously, the effective damage range. Sometimes in terms of my playstyle, I will have this, if it's in my hand and I see someone at a long distance where I would usually have my LMG out, I'd kind of rely on the XM4 just because I trust my recoil control. So that target team spotlight, which increases your mobility as a whole. 45 speed mag, just in case I'm taking out multiple teams, I need to pull off a quick reload. That's there. Microflex LED, just because I prefer having a red dot sometimes. I know essentially what you could do, you could take that off and put a bruiser grip, and what that would do is increase your mobility exponentially. So it's essentially like, it's got the movement and the ADS of an SMG, but the strength of an AR, so you could run that as well. And lastly, the radar pad. This is my secondary. Buildings, round corners, close range. You're going to need, sprint to fire time is going to be important, and strafing as well. So definitely have this attachment on. But yeah, I prefer the red dot on. The rest of the attachments are essentially geared up for ADS, so I can allow some ADS and mobility to be taken away for that microflex LED. But essentially that is the MG loadout. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to hit that like button. New to the channel and like what you saw, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification button so you stay up to date on all my latest content, guys. I'm so close to 100 subscribers, so get your friends, your family, get them to hit that subscribe button, please. It would mean so much to me. And once you do, welcome to the Alliance. And yeah, catch me next time for my next video next week. Without further ado, see you guys next time. See ya.